This week on Manor Maker, we get creative with the laser cutter, visit some great friends, and the daffodils are out. Sarah and I are always coming up with really great creative ideas for the house, for events, for creating all sorts of interesting things. And to bring those into reality, sometimes we need a little help. And that's where Creality comes in. I adore this machine. It's so diverse. It gives me the opportunity to work on so many different types of materials and create all sorts of really interesting things. The brilliance of it is the means I can create custom things in-house. I don't have to go find a supplier. If I've got an idea in my head and I want it produced in a certain way, I can make that happen myself. Thank you so much to Creality for sponsoring this video. Their machine is such a game changer for us. It means that we can create whatever our little brains can come up with. This machine is the Falcon A1 Pro. It's a perfect starter machine for anybody wanting to get into laser engraving or cutting. It's a compact size, fully enclosed, and really easily vented. It also gives you pro level quality lasers. For mine, I got both the diode laser, that's a 20 watt, and a 2 watt infrared laser. This means that it opens up a wide variety of what I can produce or what I can engrave on. Everything from working with paper and wood to metals, glass. It's very safe. It will automatically turn off as soon as there is a concern about overheating. It allows me to open both the front and the top for really easy access to the bed. And that is fantastic because I can slide things in underneath the laser on the front here or be able to pick things up directly from the bed itself. Inside, it has space for a honeycomb. This really does help when you want to mitigate the amount of heat or burning that's happening. Highly recommend that. This is an add-on piece, but it's absolutely worthwhile getting. It's made of incredibly high quality materials, and frankly, it's a good looking piece of kit. The Falcon A1 Pro has an amazing camera. This allows you to position the piece directly on the material that you want to engrave or cut. It makes it super simple, and in the software provided, it gives you a really clear image of what it is that you are producing. Well, you probably would have seen the invite that I created for the Josephine Baker dinner. So it was the Falcon A1 Pro that allowed me to be able to cut out all of the letters and the scroll work and even the decal that I stuck on. This couldn't have been done without the laser engraver. And again, it's something that was in my head, and to be able to do it right here in the office was amazing. Same thing with the menu, being able to cut out the letters that are at the top here, and even the scroll work and the dancing character at the bottom. It means that when I have creative ideas like this, I can actually make them a reality. It's so much fun to be able to have that tool at my disposal so that my creative ideas can get even more unique and expressive. Okay, also, I've been working on something fun for Sarah for Valentine's Day. I created this envelope using the laser cutter to cut all these beautiful patterns. And inside this, I'm going to put a handwritten love note. Just as something special for Sarah. hopefully you guys remember, last year we met a wonderful couple, Charles and Bob. They came here for a retreat and they ended up becoming quite good friends of ours. They had moved to France and are living about 2 hours away from us down in a town called Montflancoin. They loved the doors that I created for our chateau, and they wanted to do something similar for their place. So they sent me some inspiration, a wallpaper pattern that they had in their house, and they asked me to create an insert like I did with our doors for theirs. So I managed to do that. We got it installed. They were super happy. But when we were there, on top of their door, they have a transom window that is a half circle above there. And once they put the panels in, they thought, maybe we need to do something there just to complete the whole look. So since then, I have been working on developing a concept for that top door, and I managed to get it done this week. With the laser engraver, I was able to get all the pieces cut out, got it all glued together and painted, and we got it installed this week. I'm super happy with the way that it turned out. What do you guys think? There we have the final results after painting. I am so excited to see how this is going to look in their doorway. It just has a magical feel to it. I think it'll complete that door so nicely. We are back at Montflancoin with
Bonjour, Charles and Bob.
with our wonderful friend Charles and Bob, and we have brought them something new. Maybe an extension to the window. Let's have a look, shall we?
Which I have to say has stayed in place quite well. It's doing all right.
It's still there.
Okay, good.
Wonderful. Yes, hasn't budged at all.
And it's in continual use.
It is.
Yeah. So here is.
Ah, yes.
That is wonderful.
Parfait.
I'm really hoping it works. I took rudimentary measurements last
Yeah,
time.
it will.
Yeah.
Steve, you continue to amaze us. You really do.
Well,
That's
I was pretty happy with the way it turned out.
That is really, wow.
I think this was version 6 that I was working on. Like
Really?
trying
Wow.
to get it to all work.
Balance.
And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
work with that.
Scale
And
with the
Yeah.
other.
I went through a
It's
few.
the perfect, I think, top to what
It is.
is
But I
already
think
there.
so. So I've seen it digitally.
Yes,
And I
yes.
sent you the photograph
Okay.
put in place. So I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like.
All right.
All right.
In place. So
Get
shall
it
I
in
do
there.
that?
Let's see if it fits.
All right. Here's the moment of truth.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Is it more of an arch than we thought? That's the question.
That's the thing that's scaring me right now.
Yeah.
Is that it's a higher. We'll
Well.
see. The width is correct. When I emailed you the other day.
Yep.
We were looking because we looked at it and we're like, that's not big enough.
All right.
The moment of truth.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
it's just a little high.
no,
fine.
no.
You'll be fine.
I see a gap. I saw the gap, honey. I saw it.
There we go.
Yeah?
Looks perfect.
Should I say something funny like, if it's needs a little shot, I have a chainsaw.
Just a little off the
Not as
top. Yeah,
delicate as
yeah.
yours, but-
Oh, that's good, I
perfect.
think.
That should work.
Oh, yes. It completes, you see the entire,
Yeah.
the whole wall.
It does complete it.
It finishes it. And it also adds height, don't you think?
I think so. Draws the
Oh,
eye
yeah.
up.
Your attention is drawn up, so.
We've been talking a lot about that in our rooms lately. Drawing the eye up.
So since you were here, you may notice the curtains.
Mm-hmm.
And we raised them to match the line above the door.
Nice.
So with that, the eye will will go all the way across very well, I think.
I also like you've kind of got the inverted moons as well. So you've kind of
Yes,
got like
yes.
the arch and the arches
I
opposite
thought
to each
about
other. I
that.
like that.
Yeah.
I am so excited that fits. I can't tell you that.
It's a long drive. It's not work. I know.
I brought a saw. I brought some sandpaper. I brought a few
Have
things.
to
just-
shave it off or
And
something.
maybe a little relief.
Yeah, I'm so happy that I got that right.
That's good.
Oh, I don't know.
Good work.
I
Very
thought
good
we were
work.
making another excuse to come down. Come
Well,
on.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
no
good.
time like the present. Shall I
Get it in there.
Get
Yeah.
it mounted in?
Yes.
So you're just using the glazier points to hold that in, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a great difference.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Yay.
Bravo, Maestro.
Let's see. How does it look from the? I didn't get a chance to look at it from behind. Yeah, that worked.
Looks good, huh?
It's wonderful. I love it.
Good.
Cool.
You're happy?
I'm very happy.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's in with the other windows, right? Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I totally
It
did that
does.
on purpose. Yeah, that's.
It is becoming a tradition for us at the end of February and early March to come over to this part of our land and come and see the daffodils. This is something that's truly spectacular this time of year. It also is an indicator of spring, so it makes us feel like maybe there's light after the winter. And it's absolutely stunning once again. So this part of the land that we're on right now is not actually connected to the chateau. We discovered this a couple of years ago. There was somebody who inquired at the mairie about utilizing our land, and when the mayor asked us, we were like, sure, but we didn't realize that we had these. There's 2 plots of land that aren't actually attached to the chateau, but are still part of the of our land. So we came over here and discovered there is this amazing carpet of yellow this time of year. The daffodils are stunning, and they're just cover, I don't know, a good, half kilometer of, maybe not quite that much, a few hundred meters anyway, this beautiful, beautiful side of the hill. There is also an emotional connection here as well. 2 years ago, my parents were visiting us, and my mom and I came here to see the daffodils. She had seen them on a previous vlog and was excited to see them in real life. So her and I took the walk over here, and she got to see them and was so excited. And the reason why is because the daffodil is actually a national symbol for Wales. And nicely tied into that, March 1st is actually St. David's Day, which is the patron saint of Wales. So you may have heard of St. Patrick and St. Andrew and St. George, the patron saints of England, Scotland, and Ireland. But in Wales, the patron saint is St. David, and he is celebrated on the 1st of March. And the daffodils is something that most of the women in Wales will wear pinned to their to a shirt or a blouse or something like that. It becomes a symbol for it. It's also a symbol for spring, and they're just a beautiful flower to begin with. The other connection is that it's actually Mother's Day in France on March 1st. So it just feels like it's a bit of a fitting tribute to my mom to be able to come here and experience the flowers and just spend a little time reminiscing about her. It also happens to be Sarah's father's birthday as well. We lost him a few years ago, and so this feels almost like a bit of a memorial. It's a bit of land that doesn't have a lot of use, to be fair. It's just a side of a cliff that leads down to the fields. So it feels like somewhere we can just keep untouched and allow these amazing flowers to bloom every year and just enjoy them as a tribute. So let's show you some of the flowers. Well, that's it for this week. Lots of creative ideas as always. There's so many things I can do with that machine, man. I just want to keep playing with it, and I will do, and keep bringing you the creative stuff that we do with it. Otherwise, hit like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.